Hey y'all, what's good beautiful people? It's your girl Tay, and I am here yet again with another update video. So definitely make sure you guys smash that like button, comment down below, subscribe, plus push your post notification bell button so that way anytime I upload a video you will be notified. All right, so we are jumping right into things this morning. I did actually get a chance to look at emergency SNAP maximum benefits for the month of October, and there were some more states that were added. So far, I remember seeing Arizona and I believe West Virginia. Yeah, because they're not already on my list. So you guys know we're going to go through that a little bit later on in the video. Now, the first thing that I wanted to talk about is this drought that's going on in California. You guys know that I've been kind of keeping you updated on what's going on with the water situation out here. It says California will consider mandatory water restrictions if dryness continues this winter. Honestly, I think that is a possibility. For those of you guys who are anywhere near Los Angeles County, you know that we had some pretty strange weather these last couple of days. Literally last night, I want to say yesterday, actually in the daytime, it was 88 degrees. It was humid outside. There was no air blowing, at least in my opinion. And then come nighttime, I want to say between 9 p.m. all the way up until maybe 3-4 o'clock a.m. This morning, it was raining, it was thundering, it was lightning, and then now today we've got a breeze, and the sun is out. So I did look at the weather, and the weather is saying pretty much it is going to be back and forth like this for, I want to say the next week and a half. Is going to go back and forth between 75 in the daytime with some clouds, to possibly 77, really sunny, but it's going to be cold at nighttime. You're expected to have some really strong winds. You know, there was just it's all over the place, to be perfectly honest. But the point of all of that is to say that honestly, I don't think that it's going to rain that much. I was kind of hoping that it would, because I don't think it has rained much, I want to say, in the last couple of years in terms of the winter time. I think last winter we had, at least where I'm at, now it's different all over. Some places get more rain than others, but at least where I'm at, I want to say we probably only got like 10, if that, days. I want to say it was definitely probably less days of rain for the winter time. And then before we knew it, it was like right back to we need to pull our fans out again. So I don't know, but it says, with California's extreme drought persisting and reservoirs declining to new lows, state officials said they will consider imposing mandatory water restrictions if dryness continues this winter. Our Governor Gavin Newsom called on Californians in July to voluntarily reduce water use by 15%, saying state water regulators would track progress towards that target and decide whether additional measures were necessary. National Resources Secretary Wade Crowfoot said Thursday that bigger steps may be needed if the drought doesn't ease this winter, and turning to statewide mandatory conservation measures will be an option. We're going to be watching very closely here in the coming couple of few months how that voluntary water conservation goes, Crawford said in a call with reporters. We've achieved 16% water use reduction since the last drought, so we know that Californians can step up. But the governor has been clear that we need to consider additional actions and mandatory restrictions need to be on the table here as if and when the drought worsens. Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys, just a part of my attempt to serve the community outside of what I'm already doing is, I think that wherever you guys can conserve, I will say that for the most part, I know that it's really hard for me because I have children in the household and they do things a lot of the time that does, how do I say, affect. Basically, kids are just not good at saving anything. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter if it's water, if it's fruit, if it's food, if it's money. Definitely not money. But I know one of the biggest things that I try to teach my kids, at least, is when they're brushing their teeth, they don't have to leave the water running. They all leave the water running. And it's a habit. I still find myself doing it sometimes. And then when I catch myself, I turn the water off. But for the most part, you know, I would just say everybody just step up, like they said, and do your part, because I don't know what those mandatory restrictions are going to be. I don't know if that's going to have anything to do with what I will say about the water. While they're talking about mandatory restrictions on the waters, they need to do something about the quality of the water. They need to step it up, because I know for sure when I turn on my faucet first thing in the morning, after it's been off all night, there is a really foul sewage smell that comes from the water at all. I told told my family, I said, we may be using bottled water to brush our teeth and wash our face, because it's kind of, makes you scared to put that on your face. Like, what's in the water? I feel like I'm putting crap on my face, literally. But anyways, I just wanted to let y'all know that that's what's going on. Something else, I'm not sure if I had actually given you guys this information back, but just recently last week, but I'm going to give it to you guys again. It says starting October the 1st, which today is the 5th. Happy Tuesday, you guys, and happy Vlogtober, day 5. All right, so starting October the 1st, current and prospective college students can complete the free application for federal student aid known as FAFSA for their share of the $150 billion in federal student aid, including grants, scholarships, loans, and a work study for the school year 2022 to 2023. Every year, college financing experts plead with students and their families to complete the FAFSA as soon as possible because schools often distribute student aid funds on a first-come, first-serve basis. Okay, according to the date, the students complete the financial aid application, and every year students miss out on billions. Okay, so we've got some conversation going on here. It says October 1st is incredibly important when it comes to paying for college because the FAFSA is a gateway to $150 billion in aid to help pay for higher education, including scholarships, grants, work study, and federal student loans, says Ashley Butcher, who recently served as Director of Corporate Communications for Sallie Mae. I don't really know much about Sallie Mae. I know I applied for Sallie Mae and I didn't get Sallie Mae twice, so I don't know where is it Fannie Mae. No, I think it's Sallie Mae because Fannie Mae is for housing, if I'm not mistaken. But why they got these grandma names though? But some of that aid is limited. Some of it is first come, first serve. And so families want to be among the first in line to apply for their fair share of aid. And that means preparing for this October 1st application date. Now, it is just October the 5th. I'm pretty sure if you guys are like, if any of you guys have students that were like me or are a student yourself, then you're pretty much on this. I know that when I'm still in school. I was about to say when I was in school, but the schooling that I'm in right now doesn't require me to fill out any documents like this. But when I had to fill out FAFSA to make sure that my education was being funded, I made sure to be on it right away. I took care of it as soon as possible. Okay, so majority of you guys probably don't have no issues with this, but like I said, it's just the 5th. So if you have any college student, or if you yourself is a college student, or you're thinking about going back to pursue your education, definitely jump on board and start to fill out your FAFSA. It says discover student loans polled 1,500 parents with college-bound teens in early March of 2020, and again in May of 2020. They found that 48% of parents lost income as a result of the pandemic, and 44% said they cannot afford to pay for as much of their child's education as they had originally planned. As a result, 39% of those who in March said they did not plan to apply for federal aid in May said they would. Okay, so get this money, you guys. Let me tell you something. Let me just drop a little bit of I don't want to say knowledge, but let me just share my experience with you guys. So for the most part, depending on the institution, the educational institution that you go to, let's just say if you go to, like, I went to Independent University. For those of you guys who don't know what that is, that's where I got my bachelor's degree. The actual college, I believe, is called Stephen Henninger's, and it is based in Ohio, but the online platform is called Independence University. Okay, I went to Independence University. Most of those types of colleges, for the most part, when you receive financial aid, it goes directly to the college. But don't let that fool you. Make sure that you have your student, or yourself, if you are the student, communicate with your financial aid advisor, because sometimes there is funds left over after they have taken out the money that is necessary for that term, semester, or whatever. Another thing that I wanted to say is, if you are going to a junior college, and I think that for a lot of people who really don't know where they're going, they're still trying to figure it out, junior college is a really good option. And the reason for that is I didn't have this information when I was in high school. Unfortunately, my grandmother is a lot really old school, didn't sit down and have this conversation with me to prepare me for education after high school. So I didn't actually get a chance to further my education up until just recently, obviously. But when I did decide to do junior college, I want to say I don't remember when I went, but this was like probably over 12 years or so back. But when I did decide to go to junior college, one thing that I know is different from junior college and when you're going to a university in terms of financial aid, this is just for financial aid, is generally that funds go to the student. Now, with that being said, you are responsible for taking that money and paying for your books and everything that's necessary for your courses, okay? But if you are a low income student, they have plenty of programs that are available that you can get book waivers, you can get fee waivers, you can get a lot of things to help you. So a lot of times students who are still trying to figure out what their major is going to be, what their ultimate end game is, will go to junior colleges and they can get that money. I would say they split it up. So let's just say you get $5,000 from financial aid in a grant for the year. I believe it's more than that now, but let's just say you were to get about $5,000. They split that up into each semester. And then each semester you get 2 separate deposits. So I'm going to do the math really quick because I want to give you guys an accurate example. Now, this is just an example. I believe financial aid is way more than that. So obviously, if they're splitting it up between the 2 semesters, and you would get $2,500 each semester, and then that $2,500 is also split up into 2 parts. So you would get $1,250. Generally, I want to say between the first and the second month of the semester, and then around the second to last month of the semester. But again, if you get your book waivers, your fee waivers and all of that, that money is yours. You don't have to pay it back. Okay. So I just thought I would share that information. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are already aware of it, but just in case you are not aware of it, it's never too late to go back to school. If you're a senior citizen or not, my spouse's mom is furthering her education. You know, she's a senior citizen. I just don't think it's never too late. I don't know what the process would be if you were trying to do classes online at a junior college. But again, it's never too late. It doesn't hurt to check it out. So let me go back. I think that's it for that article. Now, there was one more thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about. It was regarding the hot foods waiver in Louisiana, obviously because of what's going on with the natural disasters out there. But it says Louisiana has received a waiver extension allowing recipients of Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, also known as SNAP, and Disaster SNAP, which is DSNAP, and Pandemic EBT benefits to purchase hot or prepared foods all the way up and through October 28th of 2021. So if you did not know, in Louisiana, you can use your SNAP benefits to purchase hot, already prepared meals all the way up until the 28th of this month. It says DCFS says that normally SNAP benefits cannot be used to purchase hot food products prepared for immediate consumption. Waiving that restriction is vital in the aftermath of the storm, such as Hurricane Ida, where many residents are displaced and cannot access a kitchen to prepare their meals, they say. The waiver extension issued by the United States Department of Agriculture and Food and Nutrition Service and granted September 26, allows SNAP recipients to use their benefits to buy prepared foods available at any retailer that accepts EBT cards in Louisiana. Restaurant purchases are still prohibited. So you can't go to Red Lobster and use your SNAP card. Okay, so don't even try it. You can go to whatever other store, no restaurants, but I know like some places like, I know out here we have Food for Less, which is a grocery store, and they have like rotisserie chickens that are like $4 or $5, but they're already hot and cooked. Okay, so you can get things like that at your local grocery stores or retailers where they have stuff like that. You can get that type of stuff, but you can't go to Marie Callender's or any of those types of places and try to get you a whole meal. Okay. More information about the hot foods waiver can be found at, and I'm going to put all of this information down in the description box below, so you guys don't have to worry about that. Okay, for more information about Disaster SNAP, and then there is a separate website for that as well, which I'm going to put both of them down in the description box. All right, so now that we've gotten all our church announcements out of the way, let's go ahead and jump into emergency SNAP maximum benefits for the month of October. Now, I do want to say this really, really quick. Hold on, you guys, because my mouth is dry. Ooh, coffee. Okay. One thing that I do want to say that I am noticing a lot more frequently, and I spoke on this a while back, but I thought I would bring it up again. Two things, actually. The first thing is that I've noticed that someone is using my profile picture, my previous profile picture, and the name, my channel name, to get you guys to invest or WhatsApp them or what. I don't have a WhatsApp. I don't have, if you guys see anything like that, it is not me. The only thing that you will get from me in the comment section is me putting a heart next to your comment, or me literally saying something about your comment. That's it. But I'm not going to have you WhatsApp me. I am not a financial advisor. I have not claimed to be anything. So I don't know anything about investing in anything, no crypto, cryptocurrency, none of that stuff. So if you guys see any of that with my profile name, know that it is not me. If you guys are willing to take a chance and do that, but 9 times out of 10, I'm going to tell you it's most likely a scam, because why not come on here and create a legitimate profile? Why use my channel name if it's legit? But do that at your own risk. Okay, I just want to let you guys know that if you do see that in the comment section, someone responding to your comments, because they're getting pretty crafty now. At first it was just them putting a WhatsApp number and then telling you to go to that website or whatever. Now they're actually saying, if you say thank you to me for providing this content, one of the last comments I saw was them saying, oh, you're welcome, contact me at WhatsApp. That's not me either. I just want to let you guys know that that's not me. All my contact information that's legitimate is in the description box. And like I said, I don't have any WhatsApp. I do not intend to get any WhatsApp. So just be careful, because there are a lot of scammers out there, and yeah, just watch your backs. Now, the other thing that I did want to say to you guys before I get into emergency SNAP maximum benefits is the fact that I've noticed that you guys literally just come to some of you guys, not all of you, but some of you guys literally just come to the channel and you just go to the comment section and you try to get whatever information that you need from the comment section, or you'll ask me about the very thing that I discussed in the video. For the most part, I do emergency SNAP maximum benefits in every video. Even if I don't give you the payout dates, I will at least give you all of the names of the states that has been approved as of that day. So I'm not going to go through the comment section and answer you guys' question about your individual state. If you watch the video, then you will see whether or not your state has been approved. Okay, now if there's anything additional other than that, then I will try to get you that information, but I'm not going to repeat the same thing that I literally just went over in the video. And really quickly on that note, you guys, I do kind of want to get everybody caught up, give you guys a chance to ask me some questions. So drop your questions down below in the comment section. I'm going to go through them. I'm going to try to write them down, as many as I can, and then I'm going to answer as many as I can if I have the information for them in a video this week, most likely tomorrow. Okay, so without further ado, let's jump right in. I'm going to turn the camera around. I wasn't, but I think I'm going to go ahead and do it. Okay, you guys, hopefully you can hear me. I'm not going to put myself up on the screen. As long as you can hear me, I am fine with that. But as always, we are on the USDA website here. Okay, I have already refreshed the screen to reflect the names of the states as of today, Tuesday, October the 5th, that has currently been approved for emergency SNAP maximum benefits for the month of October. Now I'm going to go through these with you guys, give you the payout dates for all of these states. Okay, so starting with Alabama, we have deposited October the 29th, but it says that it will be available on October the 30th. Arizona is a newly added state, so we're going to look at that information. Hopefully. Okay, so the state will be providing emergency allotment benefits in accordance with the state's regular issuance schedule, except for benefits for cases with the last name beginning with the letters A through H. So anyone with last name A through H will be provided their benefits on October the 4th, which actually already passed. So that was yesterday. So if you guys were not aware, check your card, because your benefits should have been on there yesterday. For everybody else, regular issuance. And I'm writing this down as well. Okay, so that's for Arizona. Okay, California, it is either November the 11th or November the 13th. And on top of that, for California, for September benefits, it's supposed to be October the 23rd. So we have not received our benefits for September yet. It's supposed to be October the 23rd. If you guys want me to go over the September benefits in my video tomorrow, I can do that as well, at least for the states that have not been paid out for that month. Okay. Colorado, we have October the 5th through the 10th. And then next we have DC, which I don't have written down. So we're going to take a look at that. October. It says regular issuance. Give you guys a second to see it. Regular issuance, okay? Right here. All right, Georgia, I also don't have written down, so that is a newly added state. Okay, here we are for Georgia, October the 25th, the 26th, the 27th, and the 28th. Okay, Hawaii, November the 15th. Illinois, October the 20th through the 28th. Indiana, October the 5th through the 23rd, odd days only staggered. Iowa, we have October the 1st through the 10th with regular issuance. Kentucky, we have October the 2nd through the 19th, regular issuance. Louisiana is a newly added state because I don't have them written down. All right, here we go. Right here. So issuances planned for Louisiana will be October the 9th, the 16th, the 23rd, and the 30th. All right, Maine, I have October the 7th. Maryland is also a newly added state, so let's check it out. What happened? Okay, all month long for Maryland. Right here. It's through the 31st. All right, Maryland, Michigan, we have October the 23rd through November the 1st, and then they're going to do a catch-up at the end of the first week of November. Michigan, Mississippi, October the 2nd. New Hampshire, October the 5th and the 19th, and then November 5th, and then the 23rd. New Jersey, October the 1st through the 5th, and then I see New Mexico has been added, so we're going to look at that. New Mexico has been pretty consistent. Usually it's all month long, but we're just going to check just so that I give you guys the most accurate information that I can possibly provide. Did I pass it? Yep, right here. All right, right here for New Mexico. So like I said, all month long. October 1st through the 31st. All right, North Carolina, October the 22nd through the 31st. Ohio, October the 28th. Oregon, October the 11th and the 28th, and then November the 1st. Pennsylvania is new. All right. Here we go, right here for Pennsylvania. So, Pennsylvania, we've got October the 15th, 16th, 19th, 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 26th, 27th, 28th, and then cleanup on December the 3rd. Okay, Rhode Island, October the 3rd. South Carolina, October the 1st through the 19th, and then all month long for new apps. Tennessee, I have October the 1st through the 20th with regular issuance. Texas is not on here, but from the article, it says by October the 31st. It could be anytime in the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, or the end of the month, but by October the 31st for Texas is all the information I've been able to find. Vermont, I have November the 12th. Vermont. Virginia, I don't have written down, so let me take a look at that. And right here, very easy, October the 16th for Virginia. Washington, regular issuance. West Virginia is also new. Bam, right here. If you guys can see that, October the 6th for West Virginia, which is tomorrow. And then a final run, November the 10th. Final run, November 10th. Okay, last two states, you guys. Wisconsin, October the 16th. Final run, December the 11th. And then, as always, today was the last and final day for Wyoming to distribute its benefits, which were done between the 2nd and the 5th based off of the first initial of the last name. And then, of course, new apps will be provided these benefits the first day after their case has been approved. All right, you guys. So as always, I hope this information has been helpful or useful to you in the very least little bit. Do me a favor. Definitely make sure you guys smash that like button because it helps to let YouTube know that you like what I'm doing and you want me to stick around. Also, don't forget to check the description boxes. I will have those websites for those of you residents who are in Louisiana and you want to look up a little bit more information about DSNAP as well as the hot waiver extension. Don't forget to check out my merch shop, which will be located below the video. And as always, you guys, I am going to say, remember to live, love, and elevate. And I will definitely see you guys in the next video. Peace, beautiful people.